Starting for the visiting Milwaukee Bucks. At shooting guard, Taurean Prince. At small forward, Kyle Kuzma. At center, Brook Lopez. At the other guard position, Damian Lillard. At the other forward position, Giannis Antetokounmpo. The head coach of the visiting team is Doc Rivers.
We know these teams among the best defensive squads in the NBA. This figures to be a low-scoring affair.
But it should be an entertaining one, Kevin. And if you're a fan of high-intensity, high-energy defense, there's a lot to love about this matchup.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Prince out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Green, no luck. Smith against Giannis. Pass to Lillard. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
Talk about a guy who can beat you consistently from all 3 levels. That's Damian Lillard.
Holiday, the pass to Şengün. Outside, Green. Şengün with a screen on Prince. They get the rebound. Holiday with the 3. Sinks the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 23 points his last outing. And he goes big with the dunk right over Jabari Smith.
An absolute insane display of dribbling from Antetokounmpo. I mean, you can't take this guy lightly when he's got the ball. Mad handles for a guy of any size, but 7 feet tall. Come on, man. That's ridiculous.
And Clark watching Amen Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth. He's explosive. He's fluid, well coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. The Rockets making the shot. Lillard with no one around. Sinks the 3-pointer. Lillard's got 5 now.
So effective in the catch and shoot is Lillard. You give him an inch, and he's taking much more than that.
Thompson against Kuzma. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. And Şengün throws it down.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Lillard against Holiday. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Special K, as good as Damian Lillard can be throughout a game, he definitely takes it up a notch in crunch time.
Couldn't agree with you more, Kevin. He's one of those guys that certainly seems to rise to the occasion and relish in the clutch moments. And his range is in the gym-like. I mean, 30 feet away, 35 feet away, he shoots it the same as if it's a mid-range jumper.
First one falls for him. Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Houston. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And checking out some numbers for Damian Lillard.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Thompson against Kuzma. Inside, here's Smith. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And the defense gets in Smith's face inside, but he shows real poise by not backing down.
Pass to Lillard. Teardrop shot. Green with the rebound. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Thompson. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to. Just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report.
Boy, Kuzma's such an impressive player, able to dial it in from these in-between spots with relative ease.
To the paint, here's Green. Nice pass, right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pass to Lopez. Back to Lillard. Got us a screen on Van Vliet. Lillard dishes to Antetokounmpo. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And this gives us a moment now to show you the rookies with the highest shooting percentage over the past 10 games. Second, Amen Thompson. Tari Eason's checked in for Jalen Green. The Bucks also with the sub. Green's checked in. Rockets trail. 1:22 left in the first. Thompson from long range. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Kuzma kicks to Lillard. Lopez outside. Pass to Green. Eason grabs the board.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The screen from Thompson. Van Vliet finds Thompson. 5 on the clock. No one near Smith as he lets it go. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists now tonight. Lopez a screen. 3-pointer, Lillard. Good on the triples. Lillard's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Bucks.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Here's Şengün. Lays it up off the glass.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Lillard, and that one, good. Lillard's got 12 in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Milwaukee on top. They lead by 2. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bucks?
Right away, they showed us they weren't going to shy away from the mid-range game, and it's proven to be an effective tool for them.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
Rocket shooting, one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Clark, we know the Bucks are a veteran team that has now leveraged their assets to try to win now.
And the question is, Kevin, do they have enough? There's a point at which veteran becomes a nicer way or a euphemism for old, especially in today's NBA. That can be a problem for you.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. They've got Porter. Antetokounmpo is out there with Green. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Sims in at the center position. It's good.
Green doing work inside. Feels like he can score on just about anybody.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. It's stolen by Eason. Porter against Van Vliet. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Ball's knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Aaron Holiday is checked in for Houston. Van Vliet wide open. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And now it's a 3-point Rocket lead.
You can't play off of Van Vliet too much because he'll burn you off the catch and shoot.
There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Adams. Pass to Van Vliet. Adams outside. Outside, Green. Shoots the 3. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. The Rockets making a switch here. Şengün's checked in. Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Taurean Prince comes in for Gary Trent. Here is Porter. Still yet to score. To halt the run, and the layup is good. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. There's some of the tricks of the trade in that regard.
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
There's Giannis following the basket by Jalen Green. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Free throw good. Giannis. Clark, the last piece of the puzzle for Giannis Antetokounmpo, winning that 2021 NBA title.
And you know, Kevin, think about this. When Giannis got that ring, he also had 2 MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year award. Man, that's accomplishing a lot at just 26.
And both free throws good for Giannis. Hey, Greg, where do you think the Rockets are the strongest in their play?
I'd say on the glass. They generally do a good job crashing the boards and going for loose balls. They really value every possession.
Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Shot clock at 5. Holiday with the 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Pass to Antetokounmpo over Brooks. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
Look, we know Giannis can get it done inside. Defense will have to try much harder to stop him in there.
Outside, Green. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Brook Lopez.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup.
Take a break.
I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. Lillard with it. Lets it go with the 3. Brooks grabs the board. Green against Antetokounmpo. Green passes to Brooks. Şengün with a screen on Kuzma. And Şengün throws it down.
Excellent in the screen and roll. Şengün with a wide base and natural strength, and he makes excellent decisions with the ball.
Bucks trail by 6. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in. I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. Now, here's Lopez. Down it goes!
Take that rack
What
down!
a slam!
Boy, looking to add to his highlight reel that time, the big fella. Lopez showing you a little extra athletic ability for a big guy.
Not enough on that one as it misses.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here's Green, following the score by Damian Lillard.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Green finds Holiday. Back to Green. To the inside. Here's Şengün. They kick it out to Green, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Green, and Milwaukee also making a switch. Green is checked in for Antetokounmpo. The Bucks have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. That gives them the lead. Lillard's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Şengün with the screen for VanVleet. And it falls over the rim and in. VanVleet's got 5.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bucks lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Doc. A high-scoring affair in the first half. Did you think coming in that it would be this kind of a shootout?
Not at all, but we're not playing good enough defense to guard anybody. So, you know, we just got to play better D, keep the ball in front of us.
Doc, thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
And a look here now at the Bucks. This hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for. They've let a number of winnable games slip away, but do not sleep on them. Oh, sorry about that. They have the talent to kick into high gear and right down the stretch.
Now, as we look at the first half, the Rockets find themselves in a close ball game.
They're really going to war for those second chance points, running guys to the offensive glass. It's a tight game. That could be the difference maker.
As long as it doesn't hurt their transition defense.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Then it's Thompson, then it's Green, and it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Green. And Lopez pulls it down. Milwaukee in the lead. Brook Lopez worth every penny as he secured a nice raise last season.
Yeah, you know, he's a combination of a three-point shooting big who's also an elite rim protector. That's a heck of a combination and a valuable one in today's game.
Thompson outside. And Holiday kicks to Smith. Down low. Here's Green. No good. He's now missed more than he's made. 4 for 9. Bucks leading by 3. To the middle. Giannis, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Şengün with a screen on Kuzma. And the basket is good. Thompson's got his second basket of the night. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Lillard, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to talk to his guys. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at Houston, advantage in 1 series.
Yeah, right now, though, the Rockets, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
Here's Prince, following the score by Houston. Lillard up top, guarded by Holiday. Holiday against Lillard. Over Holiday. Lillard misses. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Thompson passes to Smith. And here's Holiday. Smith sets the pick for Holiday for the lead. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Rockets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
It's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that, Giannis. I love the Greek Freak. When I tell you Kareem is my guy, I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say Giannis. I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. Wants pairs. Giannis taking flight.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Smith outside. Back to Green. And he drops it in from the low post. Green's got 13 points. Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Lillard, the pass to Lopez. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now here is Holiday. 5 points in the game. Şengün with a screen on Lillard. Holiday, the pass to Şengün. Good D by Lopez.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Holiday. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
First free throw is good.
We really think of Damian Lillard as a scorer only, but this guy does a lot of good stuff out there. Assists, rebounds, really solid stats for him across the board.
And the Rockets making a change here. Van Vliet's checked in. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. Rockets trail by 3. Thompson, a screen on Lillard. Here's Van Vliet. Banked in off the glass. Van Vliet's got 7 points in the game.
The defense gets physical inside, and guess what? The tenacious Fred Van Vliet ready for it.
Back to Lillard. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Gary Trent.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Sims is checked in, and Trent subbed in for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
This is a good sign, a positive sign. Thompson wanting to keep getting better from the mid-range.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 23. Pass to Sims. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That is his first foul of the game. Adams, he's checked in for the Rockets. Tari Eason comes in for Jabari Smith. The Bucks also with the sub. Livingston's checked in. Trent outside. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Rockets have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. For 3, Van Vliet. Out to Thompson. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound. Adams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Gary Trent Jr.
A massive energy force. Adams is about 270, and that's all nasty. Very hard to contain, and he draws a lot of fouls.
And he makes the first. Tate, he's checked in for Houston. Smith checked in for the Bucks. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
Here's Lillard driving in. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Love the way Lillard maintains his balance and finishes the possession through contact.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Connects from three-point range. Green's got 16 points.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Lillard outside. Stolen by Van Vliet. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Rockets on top, leading by just 1. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Gary Trent is out there at Porter. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Green, and it's Sims in its center. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
They took what the defense gave them tonight, and that was the mid-range. I mean, very consistent from that part of the floor.
That free throw, no good. No good on the second free throw. Houston in the lead. Now here is Holiday. Pass to Van Vliet. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Antetokounmpo against Easton. Green in the high post. Giannis sets a screen for Trent. 6 to shoot. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Here's a look now what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Thursday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Saturday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks.
And you know for that matchup with Atlanta, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
They double-team Şengün, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Bucks trail by 4. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Down low. The shot by Sims, no good. Houston's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet. Open jump shot off the mark.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And the double up on Antetokounmpo. Lets the 3 fly. Good! Giannis from deep.
When it comes to stuffing the stat sheet, Antetokounmpo does it very well in just about every category. But his greatest strength is he's a dominant scorer.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And the Rockets making a change here. Smith has checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Trent. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off, guys.
Thank you, David. It's Şengün, top of the key. The kick out to Holiday. Clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot. The shot's good from Smith.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
Giannis inside. Covered by Smith. Antetokounmpo, no good. Easton passes to Holiday. Here's Şengün. Houston moving the ball around. Count it, good. And it's a 5-point Rocket lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Now here is Holiday. Şengün with a screen on Porter. Baseline try. Rebound Milwaukee. Sims has got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And they double up Giannis. On the wing, Porter. Covered by Van Vliet. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Houston making some changes. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Tari Eason. And it's Green in for Fred Van Vliet. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And so it's Houston with it. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th quarter. Outside, Green. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. Holiday against Lillard. Lopez outside. Over in the corner, Lillard. To the inside. Second shot opportunity. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Lopez.
Boy, those are the kinds of plays that Lopez is known for. Huge basket there.
Green draws the double. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Kuzma. The shot comes out. Rockets leading by 3. Holiday with it. Lillard picks him up. Holiday dishes to Smith. And the wide open shot from Green. Knocks down the 3-ball. Green's got 21 in the game.
Cold-blooded shot in the clutch. And a big moment right there from Jalen Green.
Here's Lillard. It's rebounded by Houston. 1:05 left in the 4th. Pass to Thompson. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Thompson's got the lead up to 8 now for the Rockets. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Bucks. Now here's Lopez. Now Lillard. And he banks in the layup.
Who else? It's got to be Lillard in that situation. No question about it.
So they foul intentionally. And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie bar the door.
And now we've got the intentional foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
And Thompson is one of the best pure athletes to come into the league in quite some time. He's fast, and boy, can he fly.
He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're behind by 7. Lillard from outside. Rebound by Smith. Rockets on offense. They lead by 7. Here's Şengün. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
So we see the Rockets get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Well, I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And now, our player of the game, Jalen Green.